Alright, so hold on one second. I have to adjust some audio and stuff. I don't want to attack this guy, damn it. We're getting close, we're starting to get close to 30, so what we're gonna do is grind some undead, which is pretty easy for me to do. I'm a paladin, a holy warrior, the right hand of God. And now I'm frozen and I can't move, so apparently God has not smiled upon me today. But we can kill undead pretty easily, which is nice. I was trying to grind the worgen, and without Seal of Light, it's a little tricky. Let's forget this. Let's head out here. I got this guy anyway. It's fine by me, baby. Boom. So we're trying to get to 30, get Seal of Light, and then we'll see if we can grind the worgen. But I'm hoping we can, because the worgen, most people don't grind there because it's too dangerous. But with Seal of Light, me getting health returned back, I think I can do it. I'll have to go train. It's going to cost me some money, obviously, because I haven't trained in a while. And I'm probably going to upgrade some of my gear. And we'll see how it goes. That is the plan, man. Alright, I have to get to a safe spot here and set up my audio. My grinding music. Okay, I'll go ahead and buff this nice priest. Alright, now. Go ahead and get the corner here. Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Alright. We'll go ahead and rebuff food. I'm not going to use any mana right now. I didn't buy mana drink, which kind of sucks, but I think, excuse me, I think I have enough to get me to 30, I hope. Just took out Morladim, so we've got that going for us. What do we get for doing that anyway? Let's see. I think we get that sword, but it's too bad. I think it's the two-hand sword. I wish they had an option for like a really nice tanking one hand, but they don't. Alright. Alright. And I still need Bride of the Embalmer. These guys seem to be farming in here. That's okay. Nobody can farm undead like I can. Not true. Hunters, mages. Obviously the mages here are going to out-farm me, but there are other places we can go. I don't really want to deal with casters. Actually, this room here is a little bit better for me because there's no casters. This room's actually really good for me, so let's just sit in here while we wait patiently. Take a look at some of this junk in our inventory. Now let's go ahead and set the music while we're doing this. Let's do something here. Let's get rid of, turn down the game. That works. I'll just grab a couple. Couple's all we need. Yeah, maybe 3. Did you say it was a continental breakfast? Continental. Well, la-dee-da. Let's do it. My music for some reason stopped. I had like a kind of a spike there. That was interesting. What's this guy's name? Just say contesting mobs. She says she hates contesting mobs, but then she declines my group invite. You hate contesting, but decline invite. That is funny. That is very funny. I hate contesting mobs, but then I don't want to group with anybody. Oh, gotta love that. Well, anyways, she wants this room all to herself. That's fine. Oh, I can pull more. This person's being kind of whatever. They want the whole room to. That's fine. I'll just pull all these. You want that room to yourself? No problemo. And I was just being nice. Actually, 4 might be tricky. Maybe I was wrong, but I think I could do 4 still. Yeah, I'm still pretty good here. Yeah, I could probably do 4. It'd be tough. Now I want to just come in there and like steal her mobs just because she's all like, it's my room. It's my entire room. It's gotta be mine. Jumpé. Yeah, see, I don't mind letting mages do their thing. I just don't want them to be bitchy about it. But yeah, these areas are. Oh, sure. Yeah, now she's being nice. I mean, I don't mind mages. You know, that's why I like to do the worgen, because even mages don't like to do the worgen because it can be a little tricky. What am I doing? Oh no, I need my steel. I didn't really want to take this, but I don't want to make her wait because she's gonna make me some food. I can always use the food. Wolf, yes, wolfies, yes. Oh, and of course now we got to get another one in here. Now we'll see if this guy pulls him off me. If not, I'll have to kill him. Oh, he healed me. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. What can I do for the mage? I can keep her buffed up. Alright, now I can run to the corner. And now I will get. Oh, she can come back. Ah, thank you. Ooh. Not bad. So that actually worked out pretty well. I've never actually AoE'd with a mage. I've always wanted to try it out. Yeah, did I? I'm gonna go ahead and my Hand of Freedom, which doesn't. That's because they keep stunning me. I may have to heal up a little bit here. So we get like maybe, I don't know, like not quite half a bar. I guess it's not too bad. They spawn pretty quick. Alright, so that yeah, I was wondering about the Nova breaks the Nova, which can be kind of a pain for any mage. So that's what we're gonna do. But that was awesome. I mean, she gave me all that food and drink. Now I'm set. That's gonna save me a lot of money, actually. And let me see what we're looking at here. So let's turn the one in and we'll do the Wardens. I'm actually getting antsy. I don't know if it's because I haven't eaten today. I'm starting to get a little bit hyper in this chair. It happens sometimes. I think I probably just need to take a little break from the computer, but I don't want to. I'm not going to do that just yet. So I want to go ahead and try to get to 30. And then I can take a break. My girlfriend went shopping and she's doing some errands today. So I got the place to myself right now, which is great. We're just focusing on this. I gotta work later, but I'm not gonna worry about that shit. We'll work later. Of course, I gotta be in the office tomorrow. Let's go ahead and stun this one just to reduce damage. Remember that your judgment doesn't take much mana, so if you are a little bit worried about, like right here I was worried about other mobs spawning around me, so I didn't want to take too much damage in case 2 more pop on me. So the judgment only takes 50 mana, which is very little. So keep your wisdom up and go ahead and judge when you want to, just to try to lessen the amount of damage you're actually taking. Go ahead and throw in a heal real quick. And then let me go over the talents too really quick if I can get to a safe spot. This is fairly safe. But I go right into Divine Strength and Divine Intellect. I just go back and forth. I go 1, 1, 1, 1, just pop them back and forth. I skip SOR, Proof Seal Righteousness, which a lot of people will probably hate me for this, because it is great for tanking to get Improved Righteousness, so you can, it's kind of like your taunt. You can just basically judge Righteousness, and you can also judge him with Crusader and then put up your Seal of Righteousness, and you get that extra damage. But since I like Seal of Crusader, because of the fact that I'm going to go with the weapon enchant from the Badlands. It gives me the AoE fire damage, so I want the Crusader up all the time to give me the increased attack speed. So for me, when I'm leveling, I don't use this. So I go 5/5 in these two, and then I go right to Consecration. I go into Protection. I go all Redoubt, then Precision, and then start doing Toughness, and then try to get into Seal Specialization as soon as possible. So that's the way I do my talents right now. The screen's a little choppy right now. I've been running a lot of stuff on my computer this morning, and sometimes it'll affect my recording a little bit. This computer's pretty old, to be honest. Get my new computer when I get my bonus here in November, so that's pretty soon. And actually, I tend to spin the camera pretty fast. That's just me. Let me move the mouse sensitivity down. It's still kind of fast. Seems to be a little bit better. But this little area is a pretty good spot for me. Except there are the 2 mages AoEing here, but these things spawn so fast right here. Just pull with, is that a mage? No. What was it? It's another AoE Paly. This is the first one I've seen. This is actually the first Paladin I've seen that's actually doing what I'm doing. So funny. You just don't see many AoE Palys through the leveling process. I don't know if they're afraid of PvP or what, you know? So few AoE Palys. The goal is obviously, as you're doing this, is to try to keep your downtime limited. But I'm in a pretty good spot because that mage gave me so much food, so that's nice. I need to go get a Coca-Cola here in a second, so I'll have to maybe log out just for a minute. Alright. And again, you want to, when you're doing this, also make sure you're targeting the weakest levels. You know. Not sure why it's not looting. I don't think my inventory is full. Okay, cool. Make sure you target the weakest levels. Well, she saluted me. She took off before I could salute her back. Yeah, this is a great area for Prot Palys. This is such a nice area. Even on a server as populated as this. This server has 11,300. The server's pop's gone down a couple thousand since I logged in this morning. Thank God, because I'm sorry, but 13,300 people is just ridiculous. That's just way too many people for a vanilla server. It's just everywhere you go, there's just corpses. There's so many people. You're fighting for every mob. And maybe some people like that. I'm not really a huge fan of that. I mean, it's kind of fun, I guess, in a way. It just definitely forces you to have to group with people. But it's nice to kind of get into a little groove just in your own little corner of the world. It makes it feel more immersive to me when it makes the world feel bigger when it's not so overpopulated. You know, when you're not walking around and there's just people everywhere talking everywhere. And, you know, and that's the one thing I liked about games like Skyrim where you're just kind of moving through the world by yourself. And it feels more immersive, like you're in this kind of cool world. And that's why I think that the vanilla server's cap should not be anywhere near what this one is. I think it should be down around... I mean, optimal for me, what I would prefer would be about 5,500 at the most. I would love to see the cap at like 5,500. I know a lot of people totally disagree with me, but to me that makes it more of an immersive experience and makes it more, you know, you versus the world. And I don't want to play the game totally as a solo player, but when I'm leveling, I kind of like to play as a solo player. I mean, I like grouping for dungeons and things that require people, but if I'm just killing mobs and doing quests and stuff, I kind of enjoy just doing it on my own. And I think a lot of people do. I think when MMOs first came out, people didn't understand the concepts of them that well, you know, back in Lineage 1, you know, and as gamers in the Western world started to play them, they grouped with other people because they weren't really sure how to play MMOs. They hadn't really played them that much, you know. And also, you know, when you had stuff like EverQuest that basically requires you to kind of level if you want to be efficient. People came from EverQuest knowing what an MMO was, playing EverQuest, and then they translated that into other MMOs. But then they realized, you know what, this World of Warcraft isn't that difficult, I can do this by myself. And sometimes it's less physically and mentally draining to have to constantly, like, trying to get groups together and get people together and stuff. Now, you still want to do that for raids and dungeons and stuff, that's the whole point. You know, you're gearing up to get leveled so that you can go do these dungeons together with other people so that you can get nice gear and get nice things. And that's the point of the game, is to get powerful and to explore the content, but to do it with other people and make friends, you know, and have experiences that you remember for years. I hope it doesn't sound too sappy. But that's kind of the point, so... But just leveling, you know, leveling through the content, you don't really necessarily have to have a lot of people. Getting a little low on health here. Ah, the old auto attack for the win. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit here. But leveling a prop Paly, most of your attacks are going to be auto attacks. You're just going to be auto attacking. It's just very nice if you want to take a drink of soda, you want to eat something. You know, you just get certain buffs up and certain things going, and auto attack for like 20 seconds. So I think it's great. It's a really nice way to level. My inventory's got to be getting bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad here. Let's see if I can. What can I do here? Crockless meat mutton chop. Let's start eating this mutton chop. Get that out of my inventory. What is this? Sharp claw. We can get rid of that. Oh, let's just dump this spongy mold. I've got so much food right now. I don't need it. And I'm a total pack rat. I don't like to throw stuff away because everything's worth money and it all adds up. But you know, it's all good. And you can crouch to force the critical hit. When they critical hit you, then you get the readout, which is good with me because I have the mithril shield spike. So the reason I would crouch to force that, like this, and then I get the readout because when I block now I'm doing damage because of my mithril shield spike. And then when you get your Seal of Sanctuary or your Blessing of Sanctuary, then you're going to do more damage that way when you block. So blocking at that point becomes really imperative. And you don't have to cleanse these debuffs off. I do it out of habit. You really probably shouldn't do it because it's just a waste of mana. These guys are going to constantly be applying debuffs. The good thing is they're not the poison. The worst debuff in the world is poison for a prop Paly. Poison goes right through your armor. It does a massive amount of damage. It's just horrible. That's another thing with the Worgen is when you get 3 or 4 Worgen on you, you're going to get stacks of like 1, 2, 3 poisons. You will see your health drop very fast. So you will very quickly trying to cleanse the poisons off. That's why the Worgens may not be the best way to go, but we'll see. This guy might aggro. Actually, where I'm at right now might be the best way to level, just because I'm not getting poisons. But we're going to try the Worgen because I like the fact that there's not a lot of competition there. And the Worgen are humanoid, and they have a good loot table, a better loot table than these Plague Splitters, at least in my experience. Get a lot more greens, a lot more kind of neat things drop off of them. Ooh, we got 4. Let's just stick with these 2. I don't really want to get 4 right now. Or 3, I guess will do. Right. I'm not going to, let's see, we gotta check all our buffs. I'm not going to bother with doing Exorcism right now. Exorcism does use quite a bit of mana. Now that I'm getting low on health. Maybe Exorcism just to get the first guy down, so you're only getting hit by 2, and then leave it, stop. Now I've got 3, so now I'm in a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna pop a healing potion. Wow, that didn't really give me a lot of health, did it? Okay, I'm gonna throw my last explosive bomb. We gotta throw any heal. Nah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to bubble, unfortunately. I didn't really want to bubble. Ah. That sucked. Oh well. I hate using lay on hands. But sometimes it happens. And I need to keybind my lay on hands. Well, I need to keybind that so that I don't have to target myself. I should do a couple lay on hands macros. One that, obviously, it's just whoever my target is, and one automatically is for me. I'll set that up here pretty soon. Okay, let's go ahead and eat. So really quickly, let's go in and say new. Let's copy this one. This guy. If I can copy. And we'll do a new super. We're going to do lay on hands. Let's do it later. There's just too many mobs spawning here. I don't want to fuck with it right now. How are we looking? We still got a little ways to go XP wise. That's fine. Okay, our food buff's gone too. Let's go ahead. That's the mutton shop. Let's go ahead and eat the... It's also the mutton shop. mobs around here. Just try to down this guy pretty quick. I want to get a food buff in. Do I have? I should have some soup. Here we go. Let's get this mithril fin soup. Actually, it was already on my bar. Let's get this going. Says I'm in combat. That sucks. Might be this guy here. Well, we're in combat. Let's kill this guy. So anyways, just, you know, it's constant. Down here I'm constantly fighting. But that's a good thing. Well, you see that experience bar is constantly moving. That is what we want. Oh, I'm gonna put a pizza, put a tombstone in the oven here pretty soon too. I need some more gaming fuel, as I like to call it. Let's go ahead and get that buff going. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to 30. That's awesome. We get Seal of Light. I'm very excited about that. And I'm not doing bad. I mean, this is pretty cool. I've only done 2 days, 3 hours, so that's not too bad. I mean, halfway to 60 almost in 2 days and 3 hours. That's pretty good for vanilla, I think, for a prop Paly. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure you could do it way faster, but I'm not. I'm not the kind of person who is crazy trying to level super, super fast. I'm just trying to level pretty quick at a good pace and have fun. Go ahead and review that buff. Let's go ahead and give this a priest. I love priests, so if I see a priest, I'm going to give him a buff. Because in my heart, I'm a priest, to be honest. I've played a priest more than any class in this game, so... I guess that other mage took off. Oh, she said she was logging soon. Let's go ahead and... Wow, look at all the people. So I guess in a way, it is nice when there's a lot of people. It's easy to get groups and stuff. But man, if you had 5,500 people in the server, you still got plenty of people that have groups. That's a lot of people. Let's go ahead and see if we can get 3 mobs here. Again, focus the lowest level one first. Check your seal of Crusader. Everything will be fine. Scroll of strength. Bingo. I'll take some strength. Why not? He's got the mostest. I'm gonna kind of keep my eyes open. I still need to do the embalmer, so I'll keep my eyes open for that. I mean, you're not going to AoE like a mage, so I mean, if you really want to do some massive AoE, mage is the way to go. I can't AoE 10 mobs at once or 8 mobs at once like she was doing. But I have AoE'd, I think the most I've ever done in one fight with my Paladin, of mobs that are kind of within like 3 levels of me, has been about 7. And that was in Underworld Creator where I had maybe 7, you know, raptors on me. Now, of course, if they were lower level, I could do a lot more, but if I within 3 levels of me, 7's pretty much the max. Of course, once you got better gear, and I didn't have the best gear. Remember, I was still level. I wasn't even 60 yet. So once you start getting really good gear, of course, you could do even more. If you had all the, let's say you had all molten core gear, I'm sure you could go do like 12, you know, those Scarlet Monastery mobs up, you know, up in Western Plaguelands or Eastern Plaguelands. You could probably do a bunch, but I gotta start paying attention, letting buffs drop. You know what? I don't have my buff watch turned on either. It's part of the problem. So let's get that over here. Get myself up here. I don't have enough mana to heal. We'll do a flash heal. I'll let him do the invite just because he wants to kill in the plague, and then I'll drop invite. Oh, I lost that loot. Those other ones disappeared. Shit. That's good, though. That means they're spawning pretty quick. Do a couple flash heals. Remember, the flash heal doesn't cost much mana. So if you look at my flash heal here, it only costs 35 mana. If you look at my holy light, it's 190. So when you're like around maybe, I'd say 70% mana or health, go ahead and just toss in a couple flash heals. If you toss in the other heal, it may max you out, but it's going to use a lot more mana. So I use the holy light when I'm down around like maybe 40% health. So you want to kind of be a little bit mana efficient if you can be. Watch me crouch, get the crit, and then boom. Okay, let's head back down. We're getting close. We are getting close to level 30. You know, I'm going to log out for a second and go get a drink and throw my pizza in the oven. And I'll set the timer on the pizza on my phone here. So let's do that. And then I'll stop the video and I will come back when I start. I'll probably wait well, and I'll come back. I'll come back and start recording. I want you guys to see me at 30. That would be cool. Level 30, I think, is a really big one for a Prot Paly. Getting that Seal of Insight is